Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final drive with the loaner Tesla, a 2023 Model 3 with FSD Hardware 3. We're on the way to pick up my car, a 2018 Model 3, which will now have FSD Hardware 3. It's 5 years old, so there may be some differences as far as the FSD performance. We will take a look and see. This is a loaner Tesla, but the mileage on it is actually pretty low. So I do want to point out some things that I noticed. So over here, we got 30,000 miles. So a couple things that acted up. One was the heat. I think one of the heat sensors stopped working. So the heat function does work if I turn it all the way up to high heat and turn the fans on. However, if I keep it at auto and I adjust the temperature, the heat doesn't work. So that's one issue that occurred with this vehicle. The other issue is that the USB-C ports, at one point, both of them stopped working. At this point, one is working and the other, I believe, is not. So a couple of odd things that failed, I think, prematurely on a 30,000 mile vehicle. My personal car, so far so good, doesn't seem to have any of those issues. Okay, so it looks like both USB-C ports are now working, so I don't know why they failed for actually an extended period of time, over a period of a few days. Alright, let's get this back to auto. And the fan speed will kick in again because it's a little bit warm today, 80 degrees outside. So hopefully the microphone does a decent job with canceling out the air conditioning noise. Okay, a little bit of a phantom brake there. I will say that the windshield of this car is very dirty. It wasn't filled up with enough windshield wiper fluid, so I had run out a few days into my Tesla loan. And so because of that, I haven't been able to clean the windshield. So it's possible some of the FSD degradation is due to dirty cameras. Okay, we cleared that yellow light. About 10 minutes out. Looks like quite a bit of traffic coming this way as well on the return route. Didn't see any accidents, I'm not sure. Maybe just volume traffic. Okay, probably not a good time to merge over yet, but we're doing it. Plenty of traffic in all lanes. And we still have 3.5 miles before our exit, so I think unnecessary to make that lane change. All right, then we'll go ahead and take over from here. Thank you very much, FSD. All right, looks like we got a spot right here. We'll take it. And let me go find my car and bring it on over. All right, we're gonna begin pickup. Over. Hello, that's me. So we're back in my car. A few things were done, upgraded. Let's take a look firstly at autopilot. So we do have FSD. Oh, here we go. FSD supervised. Pull down to activate. Do I want to enable it? Yes, that was the point. I'll stick it in hurry, standard. I will keep it in 10%, thank you. Expanded self-driving visualization. Yes, let's do that. Actually, smart summon, that's available for me? Okay, let's try it out. Yes. All right, so we begin our first trip with FSD on my Tesla Model 3, 2018. All right. And we are FSDing. Full stop as usual. Okay, we do have a person coming up behind us, so that's why it is slow. And this woman will, and this car is not letting us in. That's all right. We're now proceeding. Another full stop here before proceeding. Okay, they should have kind of the right away. We got there about the same time. So far, the visualization seems okay. It's possibly a little bit less smooth as far as generating the visualization, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Okay, so I think it does want to turn right here. Okay, yep, we see that guy coming. We slow it down. All right, now we should be able to proceed. Okay, very good. About a 20-minute drive. 2 lane changes. Okay, we got a motorcycle coming up behind us. Let's see if it tries to. So I'm gonna be merging over to the right, I guess, moving out of its way. Not sure. Okay. It's a little bit fast. Probably unnecessary. Alright, taking this ramp. With EAP, I had always felt like when it was going on or off ramps, it didn't slow down enough, so it felt like I was taking ramps a little bit too quick. But FSD supervised doesn't seem to have that issue. Let's get the windshield to put white down. Okay, and FSD has delivered me safely to my destination. Now we're gonna go look for some parking. Not making a right turn, a left turn. All right, now we've got about a 27, probably, whoa, that was almost an accident. About a 30-minute drive home. Got a couple of cars trying to back out. Maybe, don't know. Okay, they're attempting to back out as well. Looks like we're going to wait for them. Better safe than sorry, right? Well, it's just nice to be polite, I guess. Okay, we are moving. All right, let's see if we stop for these pedestrians. Looks like yes. Very good. So I just noticed that it is seeing these signs. So this 45-mile one should be visualized on here. Yes, we see that. That's cool. So it can definitely read speed signs. So for this particular road over here, it would be better to hug the right side a little bit more since it's just one lane each way. And it would be safer to hug the right side a little bit more. Whoa, okay. It definitely preemptively went. I think it started accelerating before the light had turned green. So I think that was a safety intervention, but I will review the tape and see what exactly happened there. A little bit too gung-ho about going. We're in standard, not even hurry. So it should, relax a little bit. Alright, we've got about a half mile to get ahead of this truck. Doesn't seem to be an issue. Mission accomplished. Alright, looks like we will be slowing down a little bit. Not sure exactly why. Does know that this SUV does want to come to the right and we want to give it a chance. Not sure. But it no longer wants to do so. And now it's pretty much a straight shot to our destination. Once again, thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please let me know what you liked in the comments or didn't like. And if there's any additional questions that you have. If you'd like, you can also like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. That will definitely let me know that this is a video that you found interesting, and I'll make more based on this topic. Thanks, and we'll see you next time on Now with Fewer Mistakes.